Hey guys, what's up? It's Clacko, and today I have here the wired controller for the PS2. It's Dualshock, I think, or Bronc. You can find it on Amazon. It's an aftermarket controller. I got it in clear red and in clear blue. So if you like transparent controllers, maybe this is for you. But I want to share my thoughts before we really dive in. Let me give you a TLDR. It's decent. They're wired controllers, yeah. It has an okay vibration feedback. Directional. It's a generic aftermarket PS2 controller. The buttons have a nice feel to it. You hear the snappiness of those buttons. I like it. So yeah, in terms of design, it has the classic DualShock 2 look with transparent casings. Build quality feels solid, and the controllers have a nice weight to it. However, if you're in a remote environment like mine, then maybe you need another controller, because depending on the proximity, I have a very close proximity to my TV. This is how close I am. You're going to struggle if you're in a wide open living room or basement. So I really recommend seeing other options if you want a longer controller. But if you're okay with that, if you're okay with having, a temporary backup and you don't mind sitting close to the TV, then this controller might be for you. The controllers work well for the most part. It holds well, the weight is good, the buttons feel snappy and nice like I said earlier. However, there are issues with the controller. For instance, there are some input delays, mostly with a red one, but not all controllers are perfect. Some buttons might have a good X button. Some buttons might not have an excellent X button. I had the unfortunate encounter of running into... I had to press the X button really hard for my game to register the input. Another problem is you might have... it's cheap, right? Your shoulder buttons might lose some wear over the course of your length using this controller. It didn't seem to register movements accurately in some games that I was playing on, like if you were playing Street Fighter or Capcom vs. SNK 2. Then you're not going to have a fun time, because registering those inputs are important. And sometimes these controllers can't really do a fireball technique, which is crouching forward, which is this technique. Yeah, there are input delays, and some of the buttons won't really, register, which can be a little frustrating. But overall, I feel like you're getting your bang for your buck, which is $19 for two controllers. That's a great deal. The build quality is okay. It's decent for its price. But mind you, there are issues with the D-pads a little bit if you're going to play fighting games. But if you don't really care about fighting games, then it's gonna be no problem. It's the best temporary controller for your buck. And if you have a close proximity to your TV or whatever, then these controllers are fine. But if you really want to play in large open spaces like your living room, your basement, then you have other options. This is well, my final verdict for this controller is, it's fair. For the price, it's fair. I had some personal issues, but, it's not that much. and it's pretty much my main controller that I use, you know, for like PlayStation 2 playthroughs or whatever. So if you're gonna buy a controller that's temporary, quick, cheap, and somewhat effective, then this is it. You'll find it on Amazon. It's a wired controller. Xeon, I think, or Bronc, I don't know. But you'll find most of these controllers are priced around $19. So yeah, like, subscribe, and if you want a controller like this, you'll find it on Amazon, and I'll post the link below. Anyway, have fun.